Why wait to do something you enjoy? I'm here because I don't want to do fold my washing, so we're doing Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. A really, 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 if you don't know Billie Jean, then, I mean, it doesn't even matter how old you are. You know Billie Jean, you know Michael Jackson, you know this is one of the biggest songs in the world. What a banger. We've got 39 individual tracks here, and again... Well, actually, these are true multi-track. These are not bounced out of stereo. These are legitimate multi-track files, and they look gorgeous. Let's pop over and have a look at these fantastic multi-tracks. And I've left them in their original order too. I haven't actually tampered with these yet. I really want to, and I'm going to, but I'll do it in front of your eyes so we can see kind of how... somebody might arrange these tracks, because everyone's got a different workflow. I talk about workflow a little bit, but... So, look, there's kick, right? There's snare. There's toms. These are all drums. Why are they not together? They are very evenly spaced, though. Claps, cymbals, all these these different instruments here. I like to put those... Let's drag them all up together. I like to put them all at the top, except I generally like to have them, you know, in a different order. So my kick, snare, and hi-hats or whatever together. I might go through and see if there are some hi-hats. It looks like there could be some more percussion here. Kabasa. I don't know what sock is, but let's find out. Sounds like a hi-hat to me. So we drag that up. We're going to take this kabasa, and then anything else we can normally see is pretty consistent that will go through with drums. But we'll drag those away. CS80. Oh, man, they've got some really cool synths happening in here. We'll just drop those there. We might as well start with, I mean, we all know the song, but let's start with something a little bit special. There is some background chitter-chatter that happens in this particular track that I'm really excited about. I'm just looking for it here just before we start. Okay, actually, let's just hit the go button and hear it. Listen up real carefully. Okay.
Billie Jean, take one.
How cool! Just some guys talking shit. Billie Jean, take one.
Billie Jean, take one.
Now let's listen to these amazing kick drums and snares. Put them together. What's this? Start together with the hat. Okay. Hi-hat. Drag that up. Snare. Iconic already. You can hear a lot of all the other drums through that snare mic. And we'll go for this kabasa here. That would have to have been an overdub. Might as well add these other percussion elements in just so as they come in we can hear them. Which I'll skip through a little bit just to spare you the pain, but listen up. Now this track is actually called Cymbals and Toms L&R, which obviously means my favourite thing, left and right. We'll pan those up and hear them. Great. Fantastic. Now, if you are listening, do put on some headphones or something, or because you can hear it better through that system. It's just up against your head, and you'll be able to actually understand what's going on here. Claps here. I wonder if they're legitimate, like hand claps, or if they're machined. Lindrum was used on a lot of this Thriller album. Drum machine. And this tom-tom here. That's a drum machine tom. Interesting. Moved into that. And what's this? This is shikakaka. Oh, babe. Oh, we'll save that for later. Sabasa. Oh, you can hear some... I reckon that's going to be on the Kabasa track. Yeah. Listen up. What is he doing in there? Could be doing anything. But that's happening. More. Let's put these together and just have a listen to these drums together again one more time as we get a little further through. I think we might be kind of pushing it. There's not really a whole lot going on. It's very consistent. You do hear that there is... Cool. That's pretty much all the licks, everything that happens in the drum area. Not really a whole lot to report on that one. Yeah, you can see there's not a lot going on. Oh, there's more cabasa here. We better have a look at that. There's nothing really happening there, but we will take that and we'll add it to the percussion section. Ah, shika ting, shika ting, shika. Okay, add this back with the rest of the drums. Anything else? CS80 strings? No. CS01. A cello. Anything? This looks kind of percussive, but it doesn't. That's a spoiler. We can't show that yet. It's too cool to show right now. All right. I think we're done with drums, everyone. So just one last listen. Cool. That's the whole track, essentially. There's some really cool thing going on here with the bass. As we know, there is a bit of a synth line going on with the bass. Now, I haven't actually opened this session at all before this very moment. So this is all brand new for me. But I'm just kind of rearranging it quickly as we go. There's some guitar there. Ooze, lead vocals. Yeah, we can come back down to that. Some Rhodes, which I'll get to. Some more synth. I might just bring that back up because I reckon that looks very similar to some stuff that's going on here. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay, bass, boot, and bass synth. I want to put synth up first, and we will have a listen to that. You'll know this as soon as you hear it. Heard that before. Okay. Now what is bass boot? Now let's go for the modulation. Here we go. Oh, it's not going to happen here. Oh, wait, it happens after that, so probably like here. There it is. It's missing a note. Bam, boom, boom, bam, boom, boom, boom. It goes bam, boom, boom, bam, 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 boom, boom. Oh, I missed you again, but we're missing one. That's interesting. Wait for it, wait for it. Bam, boom, 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 bam, boom, boom, bam. Really interesting. I never noticed that. That's very cool. Bass boot. I want to hear this little tail at the front. Oh, that's the guy's dicking around. That was cool. This is obviously a live bass. Oh. Oh. That sounds like Hammond or something. Let's get a look at that. That's very interesting. I wonder how you would play that like that. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. I wonder who played on this. They're doing it too. They're doing it too. Wow, I never knew that. I've been working too hard trying to play this on bass. Bastard. Wow, okay, that's very interesting. I did not know that they took that little piece out. Very, very cool. That's good to know, as my friend Jim would say. That's very good to know. Very, very cool. They sound interesting together. This is unmixed too, so it's not going to, when I play it all back, it's not going to sound like the track. It's going to sound very different. CS80 strings. Now, I'm a big fan of the CS80. I really can't wait to have a crack at the DS80 that Behringer are going to bring out. Because what an interesting synth. Vangelis famously used the CS80. It's funny how like something so old and expensive can sound so basic. Gorgeous. For my strings, I've got this little old Roland here. The RS09. I don't know if you can see that, but I've been playing with that lately. It doesn't sound as cool as the CS80. But hey, who's got $50,000 to buy a CS80? Okay, we get the idea there. Same thing. What do you know? We're just doing the same thing. And it drops out in those other sections. CS01. This is obviously a CS80 again, but let's hear the difference. What do you know? Same thing. Let's hear it again. It's like it's being strengthened. Let's widen them. I've got a strange feeling. This is one too. That is. Oh, look, there's a modulation. So 3. Oh, that's different. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Okay, that's cool and different, but these two panned sound cool. Yes. Now, obviously, we start... These are a couple of very, very well-known parts. Let it be just the drums and just the bass line and that section. There's 3 elements to this entire song that make it so recognisable. Your drum section here, as we all know... I'll just highlight all of this so we can see it. The whole drum section. Basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and. There's a kabasa on every hit. And then as we get into this other section, there's some clap, clap. Not my lover, just a girl who claims that I am the one. This is a 1-part drum beat, and it's a technically a 2-part song. You've got bum boom 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 boom. Let me get into key for that. And then you modulate that once. That's still the same part. It's just been shifted up like a semitone. And then you've got the chorus. That's it. That's it. There's 2 parts to this entire song. Bloody brilliant. Okay. Let's get down to some more. I'm going to keep away from those vocals for a little while. I don't know what celli is. Oh, damn. Damn! All right, I do know what celli is. That is legit. Celli. Bought the celli. There's some live orchestra shit. All right, what else we got? You just don't realise how big a song can be until you add things that you didn't think that you would need. Like violins, violas, shit. All right, sorry guys, I'm trying to keep my stuff together because this is Michael Jackson we're dealing with. This isn't the Bay City Rollers. This is Michael Jackson. All right, let's hear them all together. Okay, violas on their own. Oh no, that's a spoiler. I got them both selected. Sorry, everyone. Okay, here. Ooh. Yes, now add this. And they're in the room together. Because you can hear it in the cello mic, violas, violins. Just pan them because I like it. Very fat. Maybe this needs to go on the center because it's got the main motif. Where's bass? That needs to stay there. Fat. And that. There's some synth strings to complement it. Put them together. Wow, that sounds bigger than I thought, just with the synth in it. Oh. Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's English horn in this track. Look at this. Sorry guys, I haven't even looked at this yet, but English horn as well. Okay, all right. I don't remember where that is. Where's that? Man, yeah, if you think you know Billie Jean. Does sound like English horn? That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know the part, but that's not... It doesn't have it anywhere else in the song. Are you getting it? All right, let's hear it in context with some strings. Oh my god. It's like it's too much away. Dong, 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 dong. That is too funny. Imagine if you're putting a song together, you're probably not going to pick that sound, are you? Somebody you got to really quote unquote think outside the box because that's ugly on its own. It really is. But it's in there. Hey, we all know it. Okay, let's hear some guitar. Interesting guitar. D. Williams. Let's have a listen. Is it Daryl Williams? I can't remember. Great. I've got a strange feeling it's going to be the same. Yep. Interesting. Okay, let's hear this piece. Oh, we all know this. And the other piece? It's Panem. Yeah. That's what's weird. It's just Pan. That's great. And then what's this JP part? Oh, that's actually a JP, like a synth at a Jupiter. Jupiter. Oh, suck. Sorry, guys. That's so fat when you thicken it up and you widen it out over and over again. There's not a whole lot going on there. Just a little bit of flavour, and it's like panned hard left and right with a little bit of delay. It sounds like could it be the same take? It's got to be the same take. Maybe not because they look completely different. But he's playing the same thing, and they've delayed one of them slightly at some stage. Okay, moving through straight to this Jupiter. Some more synth here. I might move that up there because it's going in with the CS80. So we just heard that before, but here it is again, just for anybody who gives one. Okay. How exciting. All right, there's lots of synth ones here, so I'm going to grab them all, and the Rhodes, actually, and just drag them all up to above the vocals and the guitar, so we can just check out all those things together. I think I'd prefer to put the synth up ahead before the Rhodes. Not that it makes a difference. We're not doing anything serious here. Synth pad, let's hear it. That's a Jupiter 8, for sure. I know the other one is a JP01, but this synth pad is 100% a Jupiter 8. Someone will tell me it's an Oberheim. Okay. Very exciting. Synth Tom. That looks cool. I'm going to move that back up to drums. Let's hear it. What? That's not a Tom. Is that a guy called Tom? What the heck? I don't remember, I can't pick that out of the mix. It's just a whole track of da-da-dum. Okay, we'll move him up. We'll put him between the bass, between the bass and the drums, because it thinks it's a tom, but it's a bass note, and it's whatever. Let's go back and check out some more. Stay away from those backup. What are those? Add BG's line. I don't think we want those yet. No, we've got to get rid of all that. That's all vocals. We don't want that anywhere near our synths. Put them down. Get out of here. All the way down. Come on, Logic. Let's see. All right. Some more synth. We got this English-French horn. I wonder if it's real. I got a strange feeling it's not. Hilarious. Just as good. And if you're just showing up, I've noticed a few people get on. Check out this English horn that I didn't realise was in the song Billie Jean. Listen to this with the horn. It sounds like those presets on Roland keyboards. And this English horn's exactly the same line, so I'm adding it to just so it's together. Great. Now, if you're just coming in and you're wondering why I talk over it and why I'm only playing bit by bit, it's so that the copyright strike doesn't come up too fast. So now we've heard a little bit of that synth. Let's check out the there's a white noise. We haven't had Synergy. Sorry, I'm getting too far in. I'm so excited. This is so cool to be able to look at these things individually. These are not supposed to be heard this way. Synth. Synergy. Yeah. Okay, can I dig it? Yes, I can. I'm going to move him up, though, because there's another section that does that over near the CS80. So we're going to go Synth Synergy up near the CS80 because it does a similar thing. Listen. Yeah. And then left and right. Now, this is unmixed besides the panning here. That's all at 0. And I've got no idea. Like, I know that it's not going to sound good when I put it all together because it's not. It doesn't have had anything done to it at all. White noise. Let's hear that. It's just going to be white noise, I hope. What is that? Why is that in there? Who just sits around and goes, you know what it needs? It needs this. Yeah. And there's a double hit up the back here. Let's listen. Hilarious. I wonder what synth that came off. It seems like something that would be easy to do on a Model D, on a Mini Moog, but who knows. Rode left and right, I think I know what to do with those. And let's just have a listen to that section. Oh, jeez. Yes. Anyone getting rid of a Rode, just hit me up. For free, of course. That's gorgeous. Cannot beat that. Let's hear another piece. Same exact section. Looks a little more energy towards the end. Alright, so it's exactly the same section. It only happens twice in the song, and then there's a one note at the start where the guys are stuffing around. Great. I want to see what the Lyricon Tom Scott is. Oh, we know that. Oh, I never realised that happens. I want to hear it happen here because this is an interesting little piece of audio. It's out of phase, I can see, I think. What happens here? If you can see, sorry, I'm just rant cam. This is how to mansplain. You just mansplain. Let me mansplaining to you. See, if you can, I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see what I'm doing. There's a line that goes directly through this audio file, right? Basically, everything on either side is equal, ups and downs. So when audio goes zhoo, it's going equally up and down. You'll notice on this little synth track that it's not going down as far as it's going up. That means the synth that they used wasn't actually fully tuned and like dialed in because the sound wave is not all going cycling all the way down. It needs to be kind of like calibrated so that it's kind of not phasing itself out. So there could be something going on with that there. But that's one of the charms of like these old synths. I've got a couple of these Behringer synths that are modelled on this. Actually, my mate Seb from Seb Circuits, whose YouTube channel you should go and check out, is using the Model D for some testing at the moment. And they are one of those things that you've really got to test. You've got to kind of put them through their paces and get them on a tuner and get them on a oscilloscope if you like, and tune them. Otherwise, they look like this. Still sounds cool. Still sounds fat. But I know that it is lacking something that it would have had if it had have been either, I don't know, warmed up or tuned or calibrated. But they couldn't see this stuff back then when they did this. It was on tape. It just sounded good. They didn't know it looked like this. We've got the benefit of that. And after that rant, it is now about that sort of point where we go and have a look through the vocals, original, very exciting vocals from the man himself, Mr. Michael Jackson. So, yeah, again, thank you for coming and checking it out. We're just going to pump in and let's go for it, you know what I mean? Like I say, there's no point waiting to do something you're really excited about, and I'm very excited about this. So we'll move that Lyricon up, because that's the synth part, past the guitars, past the Rhodes. Let's put it down here with the synth pads and all the wacky noises, synth white noise and stuff. It's similar in that regard. So lead vocals, I'm going to save that to the last, baby. All the way down the bot. What am I doing with the screen up so big? Treated vocal line 1. Let's go there. It's only a one piece, only a little one-parter. So let's hear it, and then let's check out the track above it.
Don't think twice.
Hear that? It's treated. Why is it treated? Because it's got this phaser, like crushed effect.
Don't think twice. Oh.
Tell me what that's called, because I know the sound, I just don't know what that's called. And obviously there's a add BGs line, which means add background vocals line. What's this?
Don't think twice. Oh.
Okay, so that's happening. Maybe are they happening at the exact same time? I'm going to pan one so we can see the difference.
Don't think twice.
Oh, what do you know? One of them slightly altered. And let's go to add BG's line 1, and I reckon we might find that there's something going on that side too. I've panned that one left, so let's hear.
Just remember to always think twice.
Don't think twice. Oh.
Because I think that the main background vocals might be saying something like that too.
Just remember to always think twice.
Don't think twice. Oh.
Okay, so there's a donor that don't think twice. I think that's going to be hiding around somewhere. But we've had a little bit of a sneak peek at that one. Let's check out what these other things are listening.
No, no.
Okay. I'm familiar with that piece.
Not my lover. The Billie Jean is not my lover. The Billie
That's so
Jean
cool.
is not my lover.
Right, we've heard that, so we're going to put that up.
Not my lover.
She is just a. Is that what he's saying?
Not my lover. The
Wow.
Billie Jean is. The Billie Jean is.
She is just a.
The Billie Jean
There you
is.
go. She is just a. What's this last piece?
She is just a.
She is just a. I never knew he was saying that.
She is just a.
I dare say that. I mean, am I gonna? Yeah, look, bugger it. I just like panning stuff.
She is just a.
Oh, yeah, let's unmute one of them, huh? Okay.
She is just a.
Sounds wide. I like that.
She is just a. The Billie Jean is not my lover.
Okay.
The Billie Jean is not my.
Again, I'm not sure if this is spatially where these things are supposed to sit in the mix. I just want to pan them so I can hear them at the same time. Yes, so I can hear it at the same time.
Not my lover. The Billie Jean is not my lover. Billie Jean is not.
Oh,
The Billie Jean.
getting a bit flavour in there, you know. MJ was really, really good at adding flavour, and like it's things that other people wouldn't want to dare add, but he'd been doing this since he was a child, you know. By the time he was 30, he was doing it for 30 years. Like, yeah, what a veteran. Ooze. Oh, what do you think about that? Now this is only 2 tracks that have been mixed together. This is the and the I can't do it. Oh, he's changed. Right. Now, as you know, this goes for the whole tune. And it's not a synth, it's not a flute, it's not any other instrument. It's Michael Jackson's voice over and over again, puffing and panting into the microphone in one friggin' take, twice. Because if you wanted to make a hit back in the day, you had to work. You had to show up. You had to get Quincy Jones. Like no hits were made without him. Now, the main backing vocals left and right, obviously, I'm just going to play them together, and I'm going to play them in left and right.
Who would dance on the floor and around?
Yes. How good.
Who would dance on the floor and around?
Imagine being good at singing like that. Okay, there's a little bit of a break there. Oh, no, we won't tease you with those lead vocals yet. We'll just get some ooze. Yeah.
Who would dance on the floor and around?
Okay, I'll give you a little bit now. Come on.
People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts.
Backup vocals speaking.
And mother always told
Look at
me,
this.
be careful who you love.
Buckle top
Be
end.
careful what you do. Could the lie become the truth? Hey, the Billie Jean, not my love. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
How good!
No.
I got it right at the right second. This is sick. This is sick, guys. If you don't think it's sick, go away. This is sick. Lead vocals, Michael Jackson. Listen here, because I've just put this on and I didn't need to, but no. You're gonna get kicked off the internet with that, mate.
But the days and before the nights, I was on.
I swear my hearing has got to be gone because everything I listen to, the vocals sound really pillowy and really, just kind of covered over. Like they don't sound crisp and concise. They always sound a little pillowy, and that's fine. But listen.
Beside her, but who can stand when she's in demand? Her schemes and
A little bit of S's going on up
Go
here.
dance on the floor and around.
But that doesn't seem like Michael Jackson to me sounds
Take my
crispy.
strong advice.
Crispy,
Just remember to always think twice.
And obviously they've dipped him out at about 3K. And we'll change the width of that. So they've dipped him out here, and I want to boost him, but
Do think twice.
no, I'll reverse that. I'll just give him a lot from 1 up.
She told my baby we danced to 3. Then she looked at me, then showed a photo.
That's
My baby
more what I
cried,
feel
his
like
eyes
MJ
were
sounds like.
mine. Go and dance on the floor.
Just really
in the
cuts
round,
through,
babe.
There's nothing going on down here. There's filthy the crap out of
People
it.
always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts.
Don't break no hearts.
But she came and stood right.
Imagine if some relaxed Australian just sung a song. Mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do before the lie becomes the truth. Hey, Billie Jean's not my lover. She's just a girl who said that I'm the one. But the kid's not my son. Like bush poetry. Michael Jackson. Leave me a comment if you want Michael Jackson bush poetry. Hang on, I've got to have a look at some of these. I haven't even read any yet. I haven't too much of a good time. Rachel Williams feels like I'm in a Stranger Things promo. Thank you, Rachel. I take that as a compliment. That was an unemployed mate. What? I missed that. Doug's watching. So much doubling going on there. Is that the owl section? That is. That's the who. That's the little owl section. All right, I'll get rid of the shit that I'm doing to ruin this fantastic, piece of work. We really don't need that. Let's do that. I'm new to Logic, just so you guys know.
Just a smell of sweet perfume.
Let's keep listening.
This happened much too soon. She called me to her room. Hey,
I'm going to chuck him in.
the Billie Jean is not my lover.
Let's listen to the backup
She's
vocals.
just a girl who claims that I am the one.
Hear that?
The
Speaking?
kid is not my son.
I see a lot of people now trying to do backup vocals, and they're like, all right, get mum to be quiet and tell dad to turn the lawnmower off and nobody fart or squeak or make any noises. And then they're like, okay, and they're reading off their sheet and all that kind of stuff. This guy's just in there going, yeah, having a great time and just breathing into stuff. This is how you do it. And again, in everything that I've shown so far, you can hear the singer's headphones coming through. Mixes back in, man. You just try to reject it, and it's good.
The Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl.
Let's add the backups, all of them.
I'm the one, but the kid is
Our
not
section.
my son.
I want to go back here just for 1 second because I want to hear that little wacky vocal.
Always think twice.
Here we go.
Don't think twice.
All right, and that will also come in with our main vocal, which I'll add again.
Just remember to always think twice.
Don't think twice.
That's the stuff.
Baby, we danced to 3,
And she looked at me.
then showed a photo. My baby cried, his eyes were like mine.
Let's hear some
Go and dance.
orchestral version.
In the round, babe. mother always told me, be careful what you do.
I'm not singing it.
Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Don't break no rules. But your taste is still right by me. Because I smell a sweet perfume. I guess it's good for you.
Let's bring these down.
She
I'll phase it through.
the Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
All right, we're totally going to get shut down because we're playing hooks for too long. We're playing real stuff for too long. But just why wouldn't you though? Like, hang on, we got some chicka chickas. I'll turn those orchestras off. Turn off those orchestras. Well, they're too bloody loud. Listen to this.
You know you ain't not my lover. You know you can't not my lover. Check this time, not my lover. Not my lover. The Billie Jean is not my lover. Billie Jean.
Way too loud.
Not my lover.
Let's have a mix. Let's mix it.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
Nah.
Billie Jean.
Let's add stuff. Let's go for ham. That's a pretty important part, but still. Want the vocals to be on top? The fuck are they? I love them. It's Mellotron. That's a Mellotron. Which bit, Doug? If you're still there, sorry, are you talking about the ooze that are a Mellotron, or the whole song's actually one giant sample from a Mellotron that they just hit go on? That'd be so great. Glenn loves me. That's really lovely to know. Thank you very much, Glenn. You might need to get help with that issue of loving me. Everyone else who has tried has had to. Way too loud. Let's bring it back. Yeah. See us at it slow.
For 40 days and for 40 nights I was on her side. But who can stand when she's in demand?
Put them horns in. So, that's the Mellotron, the emu. Hang on, wait a minute. If that were... That would be from an EMU emulator, like the thing, you know. The strings are a Mellotron. Okay. The strings are Mellotron. Glenn, by the way, if you wanted, Glenn wants to know how I mix his stuff. It's normally a little bit more thoughtful than this. The strings are Mellotron. But what about, I reckon these English horns are obviously from the synth, the sampling synth called the EMU emulator. But they're very loud, so let's bring them back. Too loud. Way too loud. Schemes and plans. What about these suckers?
We dance on the floor in the round.
I want to hear some.
She's just a girl who
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm the one.
See you, Sadie.
But the kid is not my son. She says I'm the one.
Too loud. We bring everything back until we got what we need. And this is where, even though we're playing Michael Jackson, we've been cancelled. If you're in, stay, because you won't be able to rejoin. The copyright strike has hit, and thank you very much for allowing us to go so far. What a cool song, though. I am pushing my luck, but I'm very, very excited. Hopefully Sony will see it in their heart of hearts to realise that this is an educational appreciation and not an attempt to make any money from Michael Jackson's estate, because why would I want to do that? I just want everyone to enjoy themselves and learn something, because I'm learning some stuff here. I'm having a great time. 39 tracks of pure fun, and they're building up and they're creating a friggin' number one hit that, you know, we can all enjoy. So let's continue. Let's go. Let's add in this classic bass line and get back to those drums. Oh, open the window first. Okay, let's hit it.
For 40 days and for 40 nights, I was on the side. But who can stand when he's in demand?
We still sound really... This is where I would go to MJ's vocals and just pump them with a bit of tight end.
Take my strong advice. Just remember remember
It looks pretty
to
drastic, but I
always
mean-
think twice. Don't think twice. She told my baby we danced to 3. She looked at me, then showed a photo. My baby cried, his eyes were like mine.
I'm gonna leave all that.
Go and dance
It's just-
on the floor in the round.
There we go. We've mixed the main instruments. They're going to leave the drums at full. I don't care. Like everyone, if you're just coming in to listen to this is a part at the start of the track that's unheard.
Billie Jean, take 1.
I love that stuff. That's a little bit extra fun. And then let's hear it. Let's see what it sounds like. Classic. Obviously needs a bit of compression or something as volume to make it. That doesn't sound right, but we get the idea. This isn't the final mix, guys. This is just the thing that I managed to get a hold of. I'm going to pan those too because I love panning stuff. Yep. Okay. We all know I'm already getting in trouble. It took them 4 weeks to release the Christina Aguilera one. And just about the same to release the Prince one that I did, and ironically they did it on Prince's birthday, which was if you're watching this in real time, yesterday. So thanks so much, Warner, for that. But Sony, let's see how forgiving they are.
Go and dance on the floor in the round.
Great.
So take my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice.
Don't think
Don't think
twice.
twice. She told my baby there's 3. She looked at me.
One of the fun things I always like to do here, guys, and if you are still here, I can't see any comments, so just continue to enjoy and have fun. One of the really, really fun things I like to do, and I've had actually people to request me to do this continually, because I didn't actually do it last time, is to see what these guys sound like with auto-tune on them. Like, these are the veterans. These are the people who we model our life off. And let's see how Michael Jackson stands up to auto-tune. We know it's going to be good. Like, I keep saying there's no shame in auto-tune. There's no problem in auto-tune. Auto-tune is, in fact, a fantastic practice tool. And I feel like that if you are a singer, get an interface, get a copy of whatever you use, some kind of pitch correction plugin, and sing with it on. Once you sing with it on, you can get an idea for how close you are to those notes, and then adjust. If it hurts, stop. If it ever hurts, stop. And seek proper tuition if you can, because I think that's very important to learn how to do the things you want to do the right way. Let's go check out Michael Jackson with auto-tune. We've been a little bit over time, but we're having a good time, so let's check it. Here we go. Milky J. Hard. Alright. Just on its own.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor and the round.
It's not doing anything. Because
Said I am the one who would dance on
Michael
the
Jackson
floor in the
can sing.
round.
let's go.
She told me her name was Billie Jean.
You can hear a little bit of it kind of pulling the note to where it needs to go, but that's what the job of the thing is.
Who would dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love, and be careful what you do. Could the lie become the truth? Hey, the Billie Jean is not my love. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
It's not doing anything because Michael Jackson was good at singing. Go figure. Michael Jackson, imagine that. Imagine being as good at singing as Michael Jackson was at singing and dancing, as a matter of fact. I mean, the guy was a bit of an innovator in a lot of ways. If Michael Jackson existed as he did today, well, he doesn't exist today. He died. But if he existed in, say, the ancient Egyptian times and lived his life the same way he did, and changed this colour of his skin through his disease and pulled off that moonwalk, they would have worshipped him as a friggin' god, because that is a death, like a gravity-defying dance move for one, and the way that he could sing, the things that he could do, they would have gone crazy like people did over Michael Jackson. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I reckon that's probably going to do us for tonight. I've had too much fun and a big ass day. You can't see, but I've got a couple of big bandages on there from dumping about 900 mils of plasma into a bag, and that makes you quite tired. And I've been to a work function too. Anyway, enough about me. Thank you all so much. GFY, have a good time, make something cool, listen to Billie Jean and pull apart these songs and figure out things like it's only got 2 sections and a lot of really cool talent behind it. Check out this cool animation I made, and see ya.